I know. Say it isn't so. But in my opinion, there are some leftists that are creating the fascists that they fear so much. What the heck do I mean by this? Well, if you look at the little thingy in the doobly-doo down below, I put a quote down. It's pain begets pain. Hatred breeds hatred. Violence spawns violence. What the heck does all that mean? Well, I think it kind of goes back to the golden rule. It's like, oh, do unto others as you would have do unto you. Why? Well, what's the opposite? Hurt everyone so that everyone will hurt you back. That's kind of the inverse. It's kind of a fulfilling idea. I was going to try to do a play on the Ouroboros and everything, but nothing came to mind. These things happen. But, so what the heck is going on with all this jazz? So, basically, as a gentleman of the left, it's like, oh, I got a lot of folks on my quote-unquote side. It's like, oh, they seem to be engaging in a lot of the hateful behavior that a lot of folks on the right seem to be doing as well. A lot of the same behavior that, I don't know, people seem to be calling out. Let's say very hateful words, very hateful speech, if you would. Oh, so you're using a whole bunch of ad hominem, basically insults. Rather than necessarily attacking an idea, you're kind of going after the person there. Why? Well, because in politics, it's historically worked. You just got to go after the person. You slander the heck out of them. So people are like, oh, I don't want to have to vote for that person or something. It's like, oh, okay. Well, if we want people to get better, how would we get better? Well, we'd engage in good dialogue. And you know what? There are a lot of folks on the left that are engaging in dialogue. That's why it says some. And I'm not making declaratory statements, because we all know only Sith deal in absolutes. Hashtag Grey Jedi. But, yes, for all there must be balance. And this is the same with everything. It's like, do we need progress? You bet we do! Because if not, we're going to stagnate. Well, at the same time, if we head off like a blue blur, and we ain't Sonic the Hedgehog, and we don't got that chaos control, yeah, you know what? We might pull the Wile E. Coyote and just fly off the cliff there. You need to have some form of an anchor. You don't want the anchor to be too oppressive or anything, because then you're never going to make any progress. You're never actually going to get to the destination that you're charting out to. So, what do I see? Well, it's very interesting. I hop on kind of like the bread tube side of things, and I'm like, oh, I've been hanging out with conservatives for kind of a couple of years now. A lot of libertarians and stuff. And it seems like even folks on the left, they're going through a lot of the same things that folks on the right were going through. Fancy that. Different communities having a lot of the same problems. Who would have ever seen that coming? But how are we actually creating fascists? I'll be straight up. I've talked with folks that probably a couple of years ago, just straight up libertarian. It's like, leave me alone. I don't really care. You can do what you want. Just leave me and my family alone. And all of a sudden, if you start to go around and call them racists, you're calling them bigots, you're saying all these not so nice things, and you're saying, well, why? Because of the color of your skin. With all due respect, I'm pretty sure Dr. King is rolling in his grave right now. It's like, really? Really? That seems like a different take on things. Now, my thing is, there are a lot of things that my comrades on the left, they point out. I'm like, oh, no, there's definitely some problems. The terminology saying that's, well, we live in a white supremacy country or white supremacist country. Okay, I understand from academic vernacular, yeah, you're using a definition. In colloquial vernacular, you're like, so you're calling me a Klansman. It's like, well, I don't got any of those white robes around here, so either you're lying to me or, I don't know. I think back in the day we used to call them fighting words. My thing is, oh, if you called it a demographic majority influenced oligopoly, you know what, maybe you get somewhere. Because we all know nobody would ever choose certain words, combinations of phrases or something, in order to piss off people on the other side. I mean, that would be wrong. That would just kind of be playing folks to play folks against them. I don't know. Oh, it actually helps when I click back over to the chat over there. Hey guys, I see ya. How we doing there, Wookie? MC. Yes. MC, you say words and I disagree. It's a beautiful thing. That's why we need balance. But And this is the thing that gets me. I'm hanging out with some other folks that I know in a more of a conservative libertarian chat, and like they're having the guffaws about the I was making this joke and everything. So, yeah, and you wonder why people call us racist. You're going around saying, it's just a joke, man. It's just a joke. I don't know. We'll take Tim Pool's logic. How many grains of sand in a heap? Yes, I am being a cheeky son of a gun right now. But you know what? This Dargan's gotten a little ornery of lately. I'm starting to remember a bit of my past, and that is a horrific thing for anybody that knows my past, because I am a terrible human being. So the big thing is, how are some leftists creating fascists? If you just keep on trying to beat somebody into the ground, if you're just going to call somebody a fascist for existing, whereas I agree with, as MC seems to hate out, good old Jon Stewart, where certain terms like racist, Stalinist, which is a thing, we must remember that, yeah, I believe those are titles that are earned. Because if not, let's face it, it's disingenuous to the folks that have put in the tiring time it takes to frickin' hate people. Yeah, it takes a lot. Although social media makes it very easy. Why? Because making fun of other people we don't like is fun. It kind of just gets our id rolling and everything. I love doing stuff like that. But alas, I'm on Team Ahsoka. Hashtag Grey Jedi. Flowing through all, there must be balance. So we gotta do what we gotta do. So I see you there, Kai. And, as always, shout out to my patrons, Joe Franco, along with Dave M. This broadcast is brought to us by viewers like you. So, that's all we got for now. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, everybody. Be safe, and long live the elbow bump. Boop.